Welcome to the Christian Success Show, the show that helps you achieve more success in every area of your life. I'm your host, Wes Young. Thank you for joining me today. The Christian Success Show is brought to you by Christian-Success.com. Visit Christian-Success.com to join the community and check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve big success in specific areas of your life. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-Success.com/coach. Now, let's get started with today's show. Today's show is how to invest $1,000 for success. I recently did a show that talked about how to invest $100 for success, which is something you should probably listen to if you're looking for something to do with a low startup investment. But this one's going to be about if you have a little bit more and if you have $1,000 to invest. The biggest difference between having $100 to invest and $1,000 to invest is with $1,000 you have many more options. And you could go the normal investment route. If you invested $1,000 through a traditional investment like the stock market, things like that, you can usually make between 2% and 10% a year, which equates to $20 to $100 a year of investment income or interest income off $1,000. You could also invest in education of some sort or another. Now, I want to let you in on one of the big secrets, and it's something that you don't hear a lot of people talking about online because a lot of the gurus are trying to sell you courses, videos, things like that, big packages, sometimes for a lot of money. And a lot of them have quite a bit of value in them, but when you have a limited amount of funds, you can get a lot more bang for your buck by buying other types of education materials. For example, if you buy used books, you can buy 100 used books for $10 a piece for $1,000. And with just a little bit of research, you can find a lot of good books that are going to build your knowledge and help you learn a lot more than buying one or two high-priced courses. For example, you could buy a $1,000 course, or you could pick up 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 books that are going to give you a much more complete education, and you'll be able to use them and go back to them over time and learn from them again. And I do always recommend investing in yourself. When you can build your education and build your skills and your knowledge, then it's something that stays with you forever and you can use over and over again. So that's the big secret. If you decide to invest in education, you can look for good books. I've done a previous show about the top success books. That's a good place to start. Look that up. And you can also look on popular sites with customer reviews for books about whatever you're interested in. Another option, if you want to invest $1,000 for success, is to hire a mentor or a coach. Look for someone who's done what you want to do. Find out how much it would cost to have them mentor you or coach you, whether it's every week or every month or whatever. Find someone that you're happy with what they've done, that you have a good connection with, that seems to resonate with you and your personality, and invest in a mentor or a coach. A lot of times a good mentor or a coach can help you skip a lot of the growing pains and avoid a lot of the pitfalls and losses that can happen when you're trying to achieve success on your own. For $100, like I talked about in a previous show, your business options are limited. There are quite a few things you can start, but they're limited to things that have a very low monetary investment, so you have to invest more time up front. You can do a lot more with $1,000. One thing you can do is you can look for a business where you're buying things and then reselling them. when you do this, when you're buying things and trying to sell them for a profit, look for things that you can add value to. Figure out a way you can add value, because the truth is, if you can buy items, then anyone else can buy them also. So just buying something at what you hope is a wholesale price and then trying to resell them, this can be very challenging. Of course, this is what retail stores do every day. They buy things at wholesale, usually in larger quantities, and then they sell them at retail. So it is possible, but it's very challenging if you're not a retail store and don't have a storefront with a lot of traffic already to buy and sell things and make a good profit. So if you want to go with the buy and sell option, you need to try to look for something where you can add some sort of value to it between buying it and when you can sell it. Here's some other options, and I've talked about a lot of these on what you can start for a $100 investment for success, but I want to quickly go over them again to lead into some more things that you can do with $1,000 related to some of these things. You can start a blog. All you need is a domain name and some hosting, and you can use free blogging software like WordPress, and you can start a blog. You can start a podcast. All you need is podcast hosting, which you can get for around $100 a year. You can use the microphone on your computer or your phone now, so you don't need to. But if you're investing $1,000, you might want to invest in a nice microphone, and you need some sort of audio editing software. I use Audacity, which is a free software, which I really like, so you don't have to invest in expensive software. You could start your own YouTube channel. Once again, you could use the camera on your computer or on your phone, or you could look for a good used video camera of some sort. You could start a coaching or consulting business, which basically all you need is a website and a phone, and then you start looking for customers. Or you could start an information marketing business, selling information products like books. You can write books or reports, or sell videos, courses, things like that. I talked also in the previous episode about how to invest $100 for success about ROI, or return on investment. You always want to consider your possible return on investment anytime you're talking about investing. The same thing here when how to invest $1,000 for success. What kind of return on investment can you get on what you're considering investing in? Businesses that you start usually offer the best top level return on investment possibilities. There's no guarantees in any type of investing, but when you invest in traditional investments like stock market or even in real estate, there is a cap on your return on investment, even if it's a good return on investment. Usually when you start a business, you can get almost infinite return on investment if you can make that business successful. Now, when you only have $100 to invest, you can probably only start one of the things that I just listed. But with $1,000 to invest for success, you have the option to maybe start two or more of these types of businesses. For example, you could start a blog and a podcast, or a podcast and a YouTube channel, or a blog, podcast, and YouTube channel, all on the same type of thing, basically in the same type of branding or marketing area, and you can back that up by selling information products. So these are possibilities when you have a little bit more to invest. Here is one possibility of something you could do that kind of ties in quite a few things I've talked about here. If you have $1,000 to invest for success, split it into 4 parts. That's $250 in 4 different sections. Put $250 of it into a 6-month CD at your bank. Put $250 of it in a 12-month CD at your bank. Now, CDs don't pay very much. You'll be lucky to get 1 to 2% right now on CDs. But I'll come back to this in a minute to explain why you might want to consider this. with another $250, your third quarter, look for the best books on what it is that interests you and how you can make money or whatever success you want to achieve. And then with the final $250, start one or two side businesses. Use the information that you learned from the books that you invested in to help you start and run these successful and profitable side businesses. Now, back to putting the money in the CDs. Once you're 6 months into this, you'll have a little bit of money, a little bit more than the $250 you put in a 6-month CD that you can then invest in your business or side businesses to help them grow. You'll at this point know what you need the most, and you'll be able to invest that money to help you grow. The same thing once you're a year in. If you need to, you can use the money you invested in the 12-month CD to help your businesses grow. So there's several ideas on how to invest $1,000 for success. I want to sincerely thank you for joining me today. I know that you have plenty of options on how you spend your time, and it's an honor you're letting me help you achieve more success in your life. God bless you. Don't forget to check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve more success in specific areas of your life at Christian-success.com. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-success.com/coach. Have a blessed day.